not going to lie or sugarcoat it. I think when we started this channel, we always wanted to be honest. We didn't want to be something we weren't. I've actually been having some doubts. So how have you liked staying here at your brother's house?
I like it. It's been really nice.
I've liked it too, maybe a little bit too much. I've been starting to have some thoughts in my head, crossing my head, going through my head during the time we were staying here. And I don't think it's just here. I think it also, maybe it's because I think we were comfortable there for a while when we were in Buffalo visiting my family, when we were at a park with full hookups there. And I just started thinking about this whole thing, what we've been doing, you know, the RV lifestyle, the nomad lifestyle. It's coming up on a year, and there's been a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I think I've actually been having some doubts. I'm not going to lie or sugarcoat it. I think when we started this channel, we always wanted to be honest. We didn't want to be something we weren't, I think. And so I've been having some doubts. I don't know about you. Well, you probably haven't as much, but I think what's been happening is I've gotten too cozy with the house that's close by. I get to go inside the house and take a shower when I want to take a shower. I get to use a regular bathroom. Not that our bathroom in our RV isn't any good. It's a great bathroom there too, but it's just you get used to the old comforts of home, of a house. And I've just had thoughts, man, you know what? Were we crazy to do this? Wouldn't it be nice just to go back into a house and just live your life, you know, get a job, and a regular job, not to have to worry about where you're going to stay, and just those are some of the thoughts that have been going through my mind, and I've actually been dreading leaving here for a while, but something happened yesterday. We spent a good portion of the day inside the house because it was raining and we didn't have electrical hookups, and we had to charge some things. And
We had a flash flood warning, and so we unplugged because we didn't know how deep the water might get. So we unplugged, and it was still wet, so we didn't plug back in yesterday because we weren't sure when the rain was going to stop.
yeah, so we were in the house for a good portion of the day. Not all day, just part of the day, and I was just getting used to the comforts of being inside the house again. But then when we left at the end of the night, you know, when we went back inside our RV and hooked up again because it wasn't raining, I actually enjoyed being back in there, and I actually had missed being in our RV, and I started feeling a little better and thinking, you know what? We did make the right choice. I mean, I like doing this. You're not always 100% sure that, you know, this is the right choice. I think I've always thought it was the right choice, but I think you just, when you get tempted with something, you start having doubts, and which is what happened with me. But I was really happy to go back in the RV yesterday. I thought, oh, this is our home, and I felt so happy in there, and I couldn't wait to be back and to go out on the road again and meet our friends that are out there. And it was reaffirmed this morning. I got a text from our friend Catherine. She's in Washington with Homer, and she just texted us to give us a quick update of where they are, you know, how things are going with them. And I had that feeling of longing, of wanting to be with them and other people of the tribe, and just getting back in our lifestyle of being nomads. So, have I had doubts? Yeah, everything isn't easy doing this lifestyle, but overall, I'm happier doing this than living in a house, and you know, everything that comes with that, the responsibilities of living in a house. And there's nothing wrong with living in a house. This what we're doing with the RV isn't for everybody. For us, I think it suits us well. I'm human. You're going to get tempted, you know, with the comforts and luxuries of things. You know? So it just so happens that I got tempted to want to live in a house again, because I had a house like right close to me, and I was I had everything I needed there, but not that you don't have everything you need in an RV. It's awesome in an RV too, but it was just different, I guess. But
We ended up actually staying longer to take care of their house while they went on vacation. And when we first got here, this is the first time we've actually had access to a house since we left our house. This is the first time. We've always been either in an RV park or, you know, we visited a couple of houses, but really we haven't, like, been at a house. And I remember, like, a couple of days after we got here, I started having this feeling like, oh, am I going to be tempted to be in a house again? Lately I've been thinking, like, that I'm not sure how much we cook the way we used to cook. I didn't cook a lot. I mean, I used to cook a lot before, but I don't know. I feel like maybe our cooking is different than it used to be because we don't have a lot of counter space in the RV. And I've been wondering, like, is that a hindrance? Because one of my highest priorities in life is to be healthy and have healthy food, so I try to cook from scratch as much as possible. And I've been wondering if I don't do that, we don't do that as much anymore because of being in the RV and just a little bit of counter space. One night we cooked in the house because I was making something in the oven and I had asked if it was okay. And so we cooked in the house and there was a lot of counter space and it just made it easier. And so when I was first here, I was like kind of nervous because I was afraid that I was going to get tempted to want to live in a house again too. But I like being able to travel and go and see different places, and I like looking out our back window and have different views all the time.
Yeah.
I like going to different states and seeing different things, and I like our house. Our RV is our house, and I like it. And it's not really small, and if we ever do feel it's small, we can just go outside wherever we are and sit outside and enjoy that. And yeah, was I tempted a little bit? I think I was a little bit, but it didn't last. Just like it for Sal, it didn't last, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the RV. I would like more counter space. I would like more counter space so that we could, you know, cook more easily, but we can cook. We can cut up stuff on the table and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just I haven't been cooking as much because I've been busy doing other things, like with the videos and stuff.
We've been doing it for a year, cooking in there. I think it's like I said, I think we just got spoiled. It's like when you see something you haven't done for such a long time, and it's just getting spoiled, but, you know, what are you going to do? I guess it's human nature.
Right. I think most people probably would get tempted. We don't want to make it seem like RV life is perfect. It's not perfect. We've had our share of different things that have come up, which we've shared on our videos. You know, we had 2 blowouts, and we got kicked off of the land once. We were asked to leave, and there have been different things. Henry chewed the blinds, and some of the blinds won't go up, and you know, it's kind of like regular life. It's just you get to be able to move around. And sometimes even moving around can be stressful. When we were coming back to Buffalo, we had to do it in a hurry, and it was very stressful for me, and I wasn't feeling as good at that point. And that was a really rough time for me. It's like anything else. I mean, I think there are some times that, oh my gosh, we love it so much. And then there might be times where we might not love it as much, but we do like it. I think always.
Yeah. I think the thing that I haven't liked is out here in the East, on the East Coast, there aren't really a lot of boondocking opportunities out here, as much as there are out in the West.
We felt like there was really nowhere in the Buffalo area that we could boondock. The Walmarts don't allow it, and so we ended up having to spend a lot of money on an RV park.
Yeah.
But there are some places, you know, to boondock around, you know, in the East Coast, but I think it is less so than on the West Coast. It seems like it's easier in the West.
Right. So this is pretty much my thoughts of what's been going on lately.